Carrington Cardinal basketball is brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI, St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Beckett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Retzlaff Seed and Supply, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. Now, Carrington Cardinal basketball.
There is one boys regular season game remaining in the state of North Dakota for the 2025-26 campaign, and it's right here inside the East Gymnasium at Carrington High School. Today, Region 2A play in the regular season concludes for the Cardinals as they host the Grafton Spoilers. What, you expected a quiet gymnasium at 1:45 on a Wednesday afternoon? No. With Vinny Rappel, BJ Walters with you. Vinny, the final game. We have seen all of this basketball all throughout the state, and the final game still has something on it this afternoon.
Right, it's definitely going to be a big game. Carrington's got to, they've had a great game the other night, and so now they got a little bit of momentum, hopefully, and they're going to try to ride on that and hopefully have a great game tonight.
What Grafton doesn't have is momentum. They are coming off of a loss an evening ago to Hillsborough Central Valley, which made this game meaningful. Had Grafton won it, this would just simply be a preview of what we're going to see Monday night. And it might be that, but if it's going to be that, Grafton have to win the game. If Carrington wins this game, Grafton falls to the 3 seed, and the Cardinals would play Hillsborough Central Valley Monday night.
Right, there's a lot on the line. Grafton's got to be able to play sharp and hopefully figure out their what didn't work last night and try to figure out what's going to work for them to get a win today.
Actually two things that work for the Grafton Spoilers this year. Brody Littlemoen and Reggie Rice. They come in on average, combining to average 52.5 points per game.
Well, they are going to have to stay sharp today if they're going to be able to lead Grafton to a win, and Carrington's going to have to play some great defense today on them and try to throw them off guard so they don't take advantage of Carrington.
That's a lot of points, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened in Valley City last night?
I don't think I did.
Good. Then when we come back, I'll tell you and everyone else about it. And coming up, our visit with head coach Randy Huey. We're happy to have you with us. Hey, this is training. We're all going to be watching basketball from work in 2 weeks during March Madness. Here's your training. We won't tell your boss. We're back in a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
Gar Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Gar Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Gar Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Gar Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
We continue from the East Gymnasium. BJ Walters and Vinny Rappel with you. Carrington and Grafton coming up very shortly. But an evening ago, if you did not see what took place at the Highliner Activity Center, we knew the District 1 final would be Oaks and Hankinson. It was. Oaks won the game 86-74. But that's not what anybody will remember from that game. Rayshawn Earl scored 57 points for Hankinson.
Rayshawn Earl's definitely great athlete. I've seen him play a couple times, and I know that he's definitely a special player.
57 points.
57 points is not something you see every day from a high school athlete, but, I mean, he's a great player, and he's got a lot of great skills.
I mean, look, Hankinson's a small town. It is highly unlikely they'll ever see an athlete again like Rayshawn Earl. The other big surprise last night came in Mayville. A few weeks ago, Thompson was the 3 seed. They lose again last night to Mayport CG. They're the 5 seed, and they open against Devil's Lake on Monday in the regional tournament. Also, since last we spoke, Devil's Lake and Four Winds Minnewacan are on the same side of the bracket. That's a semi-final, which means, let's just talk our way through this for a second. The losing team there will have to play for 3rd. If they win, they face the runner-up from Region 1.
Well,
it could be Devil's Lake and Kindred just to get to state this year.
Devil's Lake's definitely a tough team. They've had a lot of adversity throughout the season, but, I mean, now
self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted, yeah, but, I mean, they've had to go through a lot, and I think that they're definitely at a pretty hot pace right now, and we'll see if they're able to make it far in the postseason.
Can you imagine Devil's Lake and Kindred, that crazy state championship game a year ago? Now it could be a game just to get to the state tournament. My gosh.
Right, I don't think anyone would have predicted it or at the beginning of this season, but I mean, anything can happen, and that's the funny thing about high school sports is you never know.
You never know. The only thing we do know is that coming up after this break, we're going to talk to Cardinal head coach Randy Huey, and we will do that in just a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
love,
acute care, clinic.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jango, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Back in Carrington, we're getting people some practice for when they're watching basketball at work in 2 weeks. It's Carrington and Grafton coming up. We're joined by Cardinal head coach Randy Huey. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people will need training to do that in 2 weeks, and this is the perfect game for them.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good taste of what the March Madness becomes, and I'm excited. It's something a little bit different here. They're going to let the high school students come to the game, and hopefully we get a lot of elementary students to check out and come here too. And, it should be a fun little atmosphere.
All right, so Monday night, great win. You out-rebounded them 39-21. That's not just Drew. That's everybody doing a really good job on the backboards.
Yeah, we did. As a team effort, we did a nice job on the boards. Alec had 9 boards, and, the fourth quarter, he came up with some really big rebounds to help close that game out. And, we're going to need another big team effort tonight and keep those guys off the boards. They're physical. They got a little bit of size to them, too. And so we're going to have to do a good job and control the boards tonight also.
There's no way to quantify what we are about to say, but you could tell your kids were having fun Monday night. And while there's no way to put that on a stat sheet, it does help them play better.
Yeah, absolutely. They were really loose, and you could tell they wanted that one. And, when things are going well, it's easier to play a little bit lighter and stuff like that too. And, I think having Drew back, that helped out, some with that as well. And, the nice part is he's playing again tonight, so hopefully we come out, play loose, and have some fun, and, go out and compete.
Grafton today, they just lost to Hillsborough Central Valley last night. They have no time to get ready for your team. What did you make of them last night? Because they did not, from what I watched, they did not look like themselves offensively.
Yeah, Hillsborough did a really good job keeping them off of spots, and Hillsborough was really physical. I had the privilege of being able to go there last night and watch, and and Hillsborough played really physical with them and kept them off of spots, and that took Grafton out of their game a little bit. Lillemont's still at 34 points last night, so he's a shooter. He's going to get his points, and but Hillsborough did a good job keeping the other guys down.
So you've got this game with some stakes on it. If Grafton wins, they're your opponent Monday. If you win, it's Hillsborough. I'm not going to ask you what you think the better matchup for your team is, but this is March. You're going to try and get as good a matchup as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking to not just win today, we're looking to win in the tournament as well and try to make a little bit of run here. And so we need good, favorable matchups. And, both of them pose different types of matchups. And but I tell you what, we're going to worry about tonight, and hopefully we can go play well again today.
Ever played on a Wednesday afternoon at 2 and you can't say the summer?
Never. I've never done this.
Should be a lot of fun, though. Have some fun, and good luck.
All right. Thanks. Go Cardinals.
That is Cardinal head coach Randy Huey, and the Bassett Motors starting lineups are next when Cardinal basketball continues on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
There have not been many home finales quite like this one. It's Carrington and Grafton on a Wednesday afternoon, and it is time for this afternoon's Bassett Motors starting lineups. Bassett Motors has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. The sales crew offers friendly personal service. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends. Call today, 652-2955. First for the visitors, the 14-5 Grafton Spoilers. They're 9-3. In the region, a win, and we see this again on Monday. A loss for them means they are the 3 seed and would play in the final game Monday against Mayport CG. At one guard, a 6'1 sophomore, Aiden McMillan. 7 points, 5 boards, 2.5 rebounds a game. They list 4 starting forwards. They're not all inside power guys, but there are 4 forwards. One is a 5'11 senior Tyan Story, 5 points, 4 rebounds per game. Drew Moberg is another one, 6'1 sophomore, 7 points and 4 rebounds per game. And then the best 1-2 punch in Class A boys basketball. The 6'6 senior Reggie Rice averages 21.5 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists per game. And he shoots 53% from the field, so he gets high quality looks. But their leading scorer, 6'7 senior Brody Lillemoen, 31 points, 11.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists per game. He shoots 61% from the field for the Grafton Spoilers. Cardinals line it up this way, 6-14, 2-10. In the region at one guard, a 6'4 junior Talon Maring, 13.5 points, 5 rebounds per game. The other guard in his final home game, Maddox McAloney, a 6'4 senior, 16.6 boards a game. At one forward, 6'2 sophomore Hayden Hoggle, 2.5 points, 3 boards, 2 assists per game. The other forward in his final home game, 6'1 senior Tate Wolski, 6.6 boards a game. And Alec Threadgold in the middle of the 6'5 junior, averaging 9.5 points and 7 rebounds per game for first-year head coach Randy Huey, assisted by Brett McAloney and John Otis. Cardinals in all white with cardinal red numbers and letters. The Spoilers in all maroon with white numbers and letters, or white numbers and gold script Spoilers across the front. We're happy to have you with us on KDAK FM 100.1 AM 1600 The Cardinal. All around the world at newsdakota.com on the KDAK The Cardinal mobile app by asking your smart speaker to open KDAK The Cardinal, and today on KDAK The Cardinal on YouTube. And the opening tip is next when Cardinal basketball continues on the I3G Sports Network.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota. There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Before Vinny gives you the keys to the game, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Cardinal basketball.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Vinny, this is the number 1 ranked scoring offense in Class A, the Grafton Spoilers. It is also the worst scoring defense in Class A, statistically. So what are the keys to this thing?
I think for Carrington, they're going to have to be able to shut down the 1-2 punch, obviously. They're going to have to try to shut them down, make them take hard shots, and try to get the momentum early. And I think for Grafton, they're going to have to be able to get started early with their 1-2 punch. They got to try to just hit a lot of shots right off at the gate, try to put Carrington down a little bit, and right on that.
Lil Moen had 34 last night. Rice has been really ill over the last couple of weeks. Our guy Sean at Expo was telling us that. He's been really not feeling well the last couple of weeks. He did not have a good night last night at all in the loss to Hillsborough Central Valley. How about this crowd, Vinny? It is 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, and people have skipped work, skipped school. We're all playing hooky. This place is pretty packed.
It is, and now it's time for an exciting game, hopefully.
Again, a Carrington win means the Cardinals face Hillsborough Central Valley Monday night at 6. A Grafton win, and here's your matchup. Monday night at 6, Vinny and I will be there at the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State University. 5:40 airtime on Monday night, right here on KDAK, the Cardinal. Coming off of that game Monday, it just feels like you used a good word earlier. For the first time in a while, it feels like there's some momentum. You win this one, you got a lot of momentum going to the regional tournament.
Right, especially with their addition of Drew Matt. He's got a lot of big size, and he's huge in the paint, and he's a great aspect for the team. And I think if they're able to use him to their strengths and be able to bring the team up more, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Maddox McAloney's super athletic, and he's going to have to be to win this tip against Reggie Rice, who has, 5 inches on Mac. The opening tip is controlled by McAloney, and here comes Carrington from right to left. It's Maring giving left side to Hayden Hagel, and the shot clock never started. And Coach Broughton's clicker isn't working. That's what's happening. His clicker is not working. He tried to start the shot clock, and is it not plugged in? Yeah, the shot clock isn't working at all. Well, build the suspense a little more. There we go. We got her going. So Carrington's going to inbound in the front court. We'll see where they decide the clock should be. I would think about 7:50 and about 25, but we'll see. Now they're going to go 7:59 and 30. Well, that's not right either. Should be 34. If we played a second, it should be 34. Okay, we've played 1 game second and 2 shots seconds, but all right. Yeah, it's going to have to go to 34. We're going to get it right. I promise we're going to get it. 24? Close. We're getting it. We're getting it.
Almost.
We're almost there.
Baby steps.
That's right. You got to walk before
there
you can run, and there we go. And now Carrington's opening possession against a man-to-man defense. Here's McAloney holding and giving to Threadgold. Ball fakes. Popping out is Wolski, left wing. He's guarded by Moberg. Give to McAloney from the free throw line. It's off the front of the rim and taken in by Lillemoen. Riley Lillemoen, the head coach of the Spoilers. Here's Reggie Rice. Right side to Moberg. Chance of defense from the large high school contingent here. Post entry to Lillemoen against Wolski. Kick out. 3 McMillan. Wide right rebound. Talon Mehring for Carrington. That's who you want shooting. Guys like McMillan. Mehring drives right, kicks it to McAloney, who goes into the lane, spins right, and leaves it for Threadgold. Here is Mehring, left wing with a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound. Wolski was on the baseline. It'll go to Grafton. Almost a minute in bank forward scoreboard. Zip, zip. Regular season finale for all of North Dakota boys basketball. And here's Reggie Rice. Here's a 3 by Lillemoen off the heel. Rebound again by Mehring. And here comes Talon from right to left. The junior dumps it down to Threadgold, who gets inside on Lillemoen, misses. Rebound Lillemoen. And here's Reggie Rice the other way. Picked up by Threadgold. Rice holds, gives to Lillemoen. Kick out, left wing, a 3 is long, and rebounded by Hoggle. Tyen Story with the triple attempt. Mehring the other way. Wolski drives baseline, and Tate Wolski got blocked, got it back, skips it to Mehring, head of the key, wants a screen. Mehring drives left, gets down the lane, travels. It goes back to Grafton. A minute 37 in, bank forward scoreboard. Nobody has scored yet. Here's Reggie Rice. Around a screen right side. Rips through, goes to McMillan. He'll drive left. McMillan stops at 12 feet. Right side, Lillemoen against Wolski. Spinning right, firing, and Lillemoen hits. 2-0 Grafton. Bank forward scoreboard, 2 minutes in. And it's Mehring across the timeline. Goes right side to Wolski. 1-4 high set. It's Hoggle. Right elbow, Threadgold. There's not a lot of motion happening. Here's Wolski getting inside and missing. The rebound is tapped out wide to McMillan. And here he comes. Left side, Rice. Lost it out of bounds. It goes to Carrington. No, wait a minute. Whose ball is it? We need a signal. Now, how is that Grafton's ball? They're going to get this right. It's Carrington's ball. There's no question about it. It's Carrington's ball. And I'm not sure why that took that long.
I don't know, but I definitely agree it was not.
Here's Mehring. We're all waking up at 2 p.m.
I guess so.
Right side, Wolski. Dump down, McAloney will lay it up too strong. Rebound, Reggie Rice. The students are standing until Carrington gets a bucket. Here's Rice. Step back, gives to Lillemoen against Wolski. Around a Rice screen, picking pop, comes back to Lillemoen, who drives the lane, got fouled. He'll shoot 2, and Wolski called for his first. Free throws upcoming. Really? No free throws. Lillemoen to trigger the inbound. All right. Does so short to Moberg. Hand off, McMillan on the right baseline. Drives in, lays it up, missed it short. Wolski hauls in the rebound. Mehring, McAloney the other way. Mack in his final home game. Here's Mehring. Faking a 3, gives to Wolski, also his final home game. McAloney drives right, spins left, traveled. This is a pretty asleep start by everybody. Ewan Aberley's in. The 6'3 junior forward, 3.5 points and 3 rebounds a game. Early on, the Carrington crowd was chanting defense. Guess what? It's been a lot of defense so far. Here's a 3 by Lillemoen. Short and out of bounds. Vinny, what do you make of this?
I think you used the right word. Slow start for both teams. I think they just got to wake up. We're halfway through the first quarter, and it's still 2 points have been scored.
Here's Maring. Guarded by Story. Goes right side to Wolski. Here's Threadgold. Now Maring around a screen, and a three for Maring is long and rebounded by Lilmoen. That was a good screen by Alec Threadgold, but not able to hit the shot. Straight away Rice. He's going to take a 30-footer. Bang! Reggie Rice a three, and it's 5-0. And a Dactyl timeout is called by Randy Huey. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience Command IQ today at DakotaCentral.com. 5-zip, I mean, that's not a shot you have to worry about with a lot of kids. A 30-foot three, that would get a lot of kids benched. Reggie Rice is not a lot of kids.
No, definitely not. He knows how to score, and he's confident behind his shot, and we just saw he's able to make that shot.
4:16 to go opening quarter, 5-0 Grafton. One thing we will not be checking at halftime is scores because there are none. But I wouldn't even say a good start for Grafton.
No, I wouldn't really either. I mean, it's only 5 points so far, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter.
Here we go, back to play. The Carrington students are up until the Cardinals score. So, although a couple of them have given up on that idea. Here is McAloney giving to Wolski down the lane. Tate stops, leaves it for McAloney. Right side Maring. He'll drive right, dump it down to Threadgold. 2 dribbles in on Lilmoen, blocked by Lilmoen, got it back. Threadgold kicks it out. A Maring three, in and out. Rebound Lilmoen. My goodness, there is a lid on the rim. Right side McMillan. Back for Rice, another 30-footer. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound, McMillan back up and in, 7-0. Grafton leads. 3:35 of the first, bank forward scoreboard. It's Maring kicking right side to Aberly. Threadgold, Maring again, around a screen. Talon down the lane, lays it up, left it short. Thought he was fouled. Lilmoen the rebound. Here's Rice against Threadgold. Rice, step back, three. Off the front of the rim, rebound Maring. And here comes Carrington. They want to go fast. Wolski gets inside, puts it up, puts it in. Carrington on the board at 7-2. Here's Rice, right side. Crosses over going left. Rice, step back jumper. Off the front of the rim, rebound McAloney. Carrington wants to go fast again. McAloney down the right side. Stops, gives it right wing to Wolski, who gets the lane. Kicks it out, knocked out of bounds by Lilmoen. 2:45 to go, opening quarter. Bank forward scoreboard reads Grafton 7, Carrington 2. This is not exactly what we anticipated.
Not at all.
Here's Wolski. McAloney right side. Maddox against Reggie Rice. Leaves for Aberly. Wolski down to Threadgold against Lilmoen. Shuffles it off right side. McAloney gets in the lane. Down to Threadgold for 2. Beautiful pass by McAloney, and it's 7-4.
Looks like Carrington's waking up a little bit.
Yes, it does. McMillan, left side, Moberg. Down to Rice, who spins and lays it home at the rim. Reggie Rice with 5, and it's 9-4 Spoilers. Here's Maring. Around the screen, gets baseline, layup by Threadgold. Pick and roll again, 9-6 on the bank forward scoreboard. Here we go, this is more like it. Reggie Rice, dribbling right, dumps it down, stolen by Wolski. He wanted Lilmoen, and it was taken away. Here's Maring the other way, drive and kick. Threadgold fouled, he'll shoot 2. Alec goes down pretty hard, but he'll get up and shoot a pair on Reggie Rice's first foul. All of a sudden, a burst of energy in this place. Threadgold, a 52% free throw shooter. His first one is long and left. Here comes Drew Matt, 6'7" junior, is in for Aberly. So now Carrington can match up 1v1 on Rice and Lilmoen because Threadgold's still in there. His second free throw is good, 9-7. With 1:40 to play in the opening quarter. But they still have Wolski on Lil Moen right now. Lil Moen around a screen, pops and misses long. Rebound Wolski, Carrington Cardinals take the lead. They've scored 7 of the last 9. Mehring is fouled by Story, his first team second. They are well and truly awake now. Mehring to trigger the inbound to Threadgold. Here's McAloney. Right side Mehring around a curl. Gives down low. Here's Drew Matt in on Lil Moen. Offensive foul on Big Drew. You hear the calls for flop. I don't know how incorrect they are right there. 9-7 with 1:20 to play in the opening quarter. Drew didn't lower his shoulder or anything.
He's
on
a big
the left
guy.
side, a 3 for McMillan is short. Rebound, Drew Matt. And here comes Carrington down by 2 with Mehring going left. Talon down the lane, cut off by Reggie Rice. Leaves it for Wolski to get into the lane. Find McAloney. Right side, Maddox goes in and can't finish. Rebound, put back, Threadgold. We're tied. He's already got 7. Timeout for Story as he got bumped around, and we're tied at 9, Vinny, as we'll see for the first time Jack Green, the 6'3" sophomore forward.
Well, I don't know about you, BJ, but when I look at Carrington on the floor with Drew Matt, I see a little more energy.
I do. Absolutely see a lot more energy. Good call, Vinny. Here's Reggie Rice, left side. Down to Lil Moen. In on a double. He misses short. Got his own miss. Back up and in. He's got 4. It's 11-9 Grafton. With 30 seconds remaining in the quarter, Carrington can basically hold for 1 here. Mehring just dribbling at 42 feet. Right, left, right, left. And now with 12, they'll begin the offense. It's with Wolski. Stops and gives to McAloney around a screen. Maddox with 6, dumps it down to Drew Matt. He'll lay it up, miss it. Rebound Lil Moen, 3, 2, 1. Lil Moen from 70, banks it off the rim. And we have played 1 quarter inside the East Gymnasium. With the score on the Bank Forward scoreboard, Grafton 11, Carrington 9 on the I3G Sports Network.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
Well, that first quarter had a little bit in common with my 5-year-old daughter. Very asleep, very asleep, very asleep, wide awake.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. I mean, it was definitely a slow start for both teams, but I think Carrington's got a little more energy as soon as Drew Matt hit the floor, and now I think they got a little bit of momentum. We'll see if they're able to get a little more points.
They trail by 2. Reggie Rice with the ball to begin the second quarter for Grafton. Rice against Threadgold, left side, a 3 by Lil Moen, and Drew Matt fouled him on a 3. So 3 shots upcoming for Brody Lil Moen. And that's 2 fouls on Drew. Might be a problem. Yep. It's going to be Hayden Hoggle coming back in. The first free throw for Lil Moen is good, and it's 12-9. They'll have 2 more. Second one, also good, 13-9, and here comes Hoggle. Back for Drew. 13-9 Grafton. They've led by as many as 7. Carrington has not led yet. Third free throw for Lil Moen. Spins off. Rebound Wolski. And here come the Cardinals down by 4. With 7:45 to play second quarter. Maring to McAloney left side against Rice. Wolski straight away goes right side. Dumped down to Threadgold. In on Lil Moen. Spinning. Firing. Banking it strong. Rebound controlled by Rice. And up ahead it's Moberg. Back to Rice. He'll step back, find Moberg, wide open three. That's short, but gets the bounce. And it's a 7-0 run and a 16-9 Grafton lead. Maring, right side McAloney. He'll drive the lane, spin, and give it to Wolski, who kicks it to Hoggle for 3. Long and rebounded by McMillan. And the other way, Moberg will lay it up and miss it. May have been blocked. Rebound loose, controlled by Green. Kick out 3. Lil Moen got it. 19-9. Lil Moen has 9. A 10-0 run. Here's Maring driving the lane and the ball out of bounds off the foot of Talon. Back in Ewan Averly. And a Dactyl timeout is called by Randy Huey. We'll take it as well. 6:40, first half, Bank Forward scoreboard, and it's 19-9 Grafton on the I3G Sports Network.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Delax Burlington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Activity programs provide valuable lessons for practical situations, teamwork, sportsmanship, winning and losing, and hard work. Through participation in activity programs, students learn self-discipline, build self-confidence, and develop new skills to handle competitive situations. These are qualities the public expects schools to produce in students so they become responsible adults and productive citizens. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
It started 7-0 Grafton, then 9-2 Carrington, and now 10-0 Grafton. It's big run after big run after big run.
Right, it's just back and forth punches, and I think now Carrington's got to be able to figure out how they're going to be able to stop Grafton, because right now they're just playing slow.
And Grafton, I mean, let's be honest, it's not always going to be pretty with Grafton, but when you've got Lil Moen and Rice, it doesn't always have to be pretty.
Right.
So back to play. Spoilers have it. And it's Rice. Right side, Lil Moen. Straight away. McMillan starts a drive, lays it up, missed it long. Rebound Aberly, foul called. And that one's on Jack Green, his first, team's first of the second quarter. Carrington moving right to left across your radio dial and internet stream. At the right elbow, Threadgold holding. He's got 7. Here's Aberly, and it's Maring around a screen. Leaves for Threadgold. Back to Maring. He can shoot that, but he doesn't. Here's Aberly driving in on Rice. Leaves for Wolski. Down to Threadgold. Gets inside, and Alec too strong with it. Rebound Lil Moen. Here's Rice against Threadgold. Reggie Rice leaves for McMillan. Left side. Dumped down to Rice. On a cut, Lil Moen fouled by Wolski, and now he has 2. Oh, man. He and Drew Matt both with 2 fouls. That puts Randy Huey in a tough spot.
It really does, and that could definitely affect the fourth quarter.
Lil Moen shoots 2. His first one is good, 20-9. Second one is good, 21-9. The last 12 to the Spoilers. And they lead by that margin. Maring drives right, gets downhill, stops, and has his pass intercepted by Lil Moen. At the other end, Moberg. Moberg down the lane to put it up and miss it short. Got his own miss. Finds Green, who misses. Rebound Aberly. At the other end, Hoggle. Maring around a screen. Down to Threadgold. One dribble kick out. It's a three for Wolski. Splash! Tate Wolski a three. And it's a 21-12 lead, a 9-point game. The other way, Rice gets inside and lays it home. He's got 7, 23-12. Guess what? The big two have 18. They come in 52 a game. Right side, Wolski another three. Off the front of the rim, rebound loose, controlled by Reggie Rice. And here comes Grafton with Lil Moen. Getting inside, Lil Moen floater, got it. And it's 25-12. Grafton with 4:35 to go first half, bank forward scoreboard. Wolski, left side, Aberly starts a drive, gets into the lane, lost it, and finds Mehring for a three. That spins off. Rebound, Reggie Rice. 25-12 spoilers. Rice goes left side to Moberg. And a pass is stolen by Hoggle. He was going for Lillemoen. Here comes Carrington. Hoggle, corner, Aberly, fakes a three, gets inside, finds Threadgold, kick out Mehring. On the baseline, back to Threadgold. Here's Wolski, driving kick Hoggle. Right side, Aberly, down to Wolski again. Tate takes three dribbles, spinning. Righty hook doesn't go. Rebound Lillemoen. And here's Rice with 3:45 and counting before halftime on the bank forward scoreboard. Rice, right side, Lillemoen a catch and shoot three. Skips it over the rim. Rebound Moberg. Left side McMillan. He'll drive the lane and get stuffed by Mehring. Rebound Hoggle. Mehring the other way. Gives to Hoggle. Down to Threadgold. Layup. No, but a foul on Reggie Rice. His second. Free throws for Alec. (25-12) really the difference in the game. That 12-0 run by Grafton. Threadgold fires and sinks it. 25-13. Drew Matt's back in. Maddox McAloney's back in. Big Drew has that brace on his right shoulder. He told us Monday night that Kyle Smith told him the risks, and he said, I'm going to do it. Second free throw long, rebound, Lillemoen. At the other end, McMillan for Grafton. 3:15 to go in the half. Leading by 12. Left side, it's Lillemoen. Getting by McAloney. Throws it out of bounds. A turnover. Boy, you're on to something. You just play different with Drew Matt on the floor.
They really do. It's just different kind of energy that he just brings to the floor.
Carrington down 12, 3 minutes left in the half. A bank forward scoreboard. It's Mehring, right side for McAloney. Mack looks and finds Hoggle, left wing Mehring, down to Drew Matt. Goes inside and lays it up and off the mark, got it back and finishes. His first basket. Look, if you're not going to call the offensive foul, you probably have to call a flop warning there at some point. It has to happen. Right side, back in is Story. That's good to see for Grafton. He has it right wing for a three. That's good. Ty-in Story a three, and it's 28-15. Mehring, right side McAloney. Down to Drew Matt. Goes inside and got fouled by Lillemoen. There's no question. I don't know why they're so upset about it. It's an obvious foul.
Yeah, I thought that was a very clean foul.
Drew Matt shoots two. 28-15. I mean, the look on the Grafton players' faces was, I can't believe you called that. Well, why not? First free throw for Drew is off the front of the rim. Second one upcoming. On the way and on the board. Big Drew's got three. It's 28-16. Carrington would like to get this under 10 by the break. Straight away, Story from 17, air ball. And a foul is called on the rebounding action. McAloney? I guess so. Is first. No, it's this. No, it is the first on McAloney. Okay. Here's a three for Little Moen. It's off the heel. Rebound McMillan turnaround jumper. That's no good. Rebound batted out to Threadgold. Here comes McAloney with numbers. Maddox McAloney all the way in. Puts it up, puts it in. Mac's first basket. The lead's down to 10. 20-18. 105 seconds until the main break on the bank forward scoreboard. McMillan left side. Story. They're daring him to shoot it. This time it's Lil Moen from 18. He hits. Pretty good half for Lil Moen. He's got 15, 30-18. Here's Mehring. And a blocking foul is called on Lil Moen, his second. Team's fourth. Tate Wolski back in. And a game debut for the Spoilers for Christian O'Hara, 5'11 freshman guard. So now both scorers are on the bench. Carrington need to make the most of this minute 20. Both Rice and Lil Moen are out. Mehring drives the lane, little floater, long, rebound Threadgold. Kick out Mehring, drives right, shuffles it off, stolen. Stolen by Jack Green. And here come the Spoilers leading by 12. It's Story. McMillan against McAloney. Bounces one to O'Hara. Story. Moberg right wing. Straight away Green, left side Story. He is not going to shoot it, pretty obviously. Here's McMillan. McMillan drives right, 5 to shoot. Story's going to have to put up a 3, and he's long with it. Rebound Mehring. No difference in the clocks. Mehring the other way for Carrington. Dumps it down to Drew Matt. Stolen by Jack Green. Not the end of the half Carrington wanted with the scorers out of the game for Grafton. They can hold for one. Story. Tie-in Story with 10. Now with 8, they'll start the offense. Jack Green, left side, skip it right wing. A 3 for O'Hara. Bank short. Drew Matt, 2 seconds, 1 second. Here's Mehring from 65, wide right. And that is the end of the first half with the score on the bank forward scoreboard. Grafton 30, Carrington 18. Halftime is next on the I3G Sports Network.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com. We have reached halftime in the Central City. Grafton leads Carrington 30
to 18 with Benny Rappel, Mike Side. I'm BJ Walters. And Benny, the first half really separated by a 12-0 run that took this from a 9-9 game to a 21-9 game in favor of Grafton.
Right, Grafton's been able to hit a lot of shots outside the arc. Lil Moen's been having a great first half. He was able to really lead the offense, and I think Carrington's just got to wake up a little bit on defense. They have not been really they're not really giving Grafton a lot of contested shots, and I think that if they're able to really get in their face a little more and try to throw them off guard, they have a chance to start building their own points.
30-18 as we get the snack game going, which is perfect because there's no concessions today. The scoring in the first half, Brody Lillemoen had 15, Reggie Rice had 7. That's about right for 30 points for Grafton. 3 for Story, 3 for Moberg, 2 for McMillan. Carrington, 8 from Threadgold, 5 from Wolski, 2 from McAloney, 3 from Drew Matt. Surprisingly, nothing yet from Talon Mering. 1 tie, no lead changes, and Grafton's biggest lead was at 13 points at 25-12. Coming up this Sunday night on This Week in Carrington Sports, we'll have highlights of this plus the win on Monday night. And Kyle Hewitt and Dennis Freeman stop by the show to recap both wrestling teams and pay homage to Dean Bakke, who passed away from pancreatic cancer last week. A very nice tribute, especially from Dennis. You'll be able to hear that Sunday night at 7 on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube channel. We'll come back and tell you what's coming up on the I3G Sports Network over the next few days. And we'll do that when Cardinal basketball continues on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Here at Old National Bank of Carrington, we prefer to be the bank of choice that helps our clients fulfill their dreams, passionately supports our communities, and invest in the growth and development of our team members. Our mission has deep roots and a trusted partner. We invest our time, heart, and expertise so that our clients and communities thrive. Come see us today at Old National Bank from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday on Main Street in Carrington.
Back in Carrington, it's 30-18 Grafton at the break. BJ Walters, Vinny Rappel back with you. Now, coming up on the I3G Sports Network, it all begins on KDDR The Tornado tomorrow at noon with the Bracketology State Preview Show. We had a lot of fun taping that for you this morning, and we'll play that back for you then at 12:40. On KDDR, the Tornado and Thunder Country 98.3, the Class B state quarterfinals, number 7 seed Edgeley Cole Montpelier Sands Jalen Birch against number 2 seed and defending state champion Benson County. That is immediately followed by 6 seed Washburn and 3 seed Lemoore Litchville Marion. Now at 2:30 on our sister station, the voice of the Blue Jays, Jamestown 107.1. The Jays begin play, their girls do, in the Western Dakota Association tournament as the 5-seed Blue Jays take on 4th-seeded Bismarck High. David Burrell will have the call of that one. And at 2:30 on our sister station, KOVC, I really hope I'm not cutting open a wound here, but at the A tournament, 3-seed Valley City face 6-seed Devils Lake, and Jerry Edwards will have that one for you on KOVC. We've got the state weekend covered, though, Vinny. If you're looking for basketball, we got you.
Yep, we got it all covered. We got everything taken care of, and we don't mess around.
Adjustments for the second half. How can Carrington get back in this?
Carrington's going to have to use their playmakers. Maddox McAloney and Taylor Mering, they haven't really gotten going offensively. They need to get going, and they got to be able to shut down Lillemoen.
What adjustments, if any, do you make if you're Grafton?
I think if you're Grafton, you just keep doing what you're doing, keeping Maddox and Talon locked up and with not being able to score points, and then being able to just keep scoring every possession on offense, and they're going to be just fine.
You know what? I just felt pain talking about the Valley City game, so I'm going to do this. I wasn't going to do this. I'm going to do this. Your postseason memoriam for the New Rockford boys season. I don't think anyone expected us to see them lose yesterday to North Star, but that was a team that I wonder if physically they ran out of gas, because they played football all that time, won the state championship, and they just seemed to run out of a little bit of steam this last week.
I guess so. I don't know. I think it's just you have good days, you have bad days, and I think for New Rockford, they just had a pile of bad days at the wrong time, and now it's the end of their season.
It is, but congratulations to Coach Cook and his team on their season as well. All right, we'll come back with the second half. 30-18 Grafton, right here on the I3G Sports Network.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-price, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
30-18, Cardinals trailing by 12 to the Grafton Spoilers. I think I got everything. Yeah, I got everything on that schedule rundown. So very good there. And now Carrington with the ball, now moving left to right across your radio dial and internet stream. Grafton right to left, and away we go with the third quarter. It is Talon Maring, right side for Wolski, who's called for a travel.
Did you see a travel there?
I'm going to say what I said in Devil's Lake, and it got a laugh. If he traveled, it was like they do in Jamestown, very slowly and just barely.
Yep.
Grafton with the ball, left side. Lil Moen gets inside, kick out. McMillan, he'll drive right. Shuffle it off to Moberg, who gets inside on Maring, puts it up, puts it off the mark, but Maring commits the foul. His first team's first. Free throws for True Moberg. Cardinal basketball season brought to you by CHI, St. Alexius Health, Carrington Medical Center. Compassionate care close to home as the free throw is long. Also brought to you by Bickett Insurance. For your free estimate on auto, farm, home, business, or life insurance, call Bickett Insurance 652-1775, located near the roundabout in Carrington. The second free throw short. Rebound, Wolski. Well, it was a good foul. And here come the Cards, down by 12. Here's Maring. Crossing over, going right, leaves for Wolski. Now McAloney fakes a three, goes down to Threadgold. He gets inside and banks it in. Alec into double figures with 10. It's 30-20 on the bank forward scoreboard. 7:15 of the third. Right side, Lil Moen. Drives in on McAloney, puts it up. No, but they call McAloney for a foul. His second. And free throws for Lil Moen.
There's not much if you can do if you're Maddox, because he was straight up. He had his hands straight in the air, and they still called a foul on him.
Free throws for Lil Moen. His first is long. 30-20. I don't know if that's a case of ball don't lie, but it feels like one. Second one for the Spoiler senior. Rolls it home. He's got 16, and it's 31-20 Grafton. 7:10 of the third. Bank forward scoreboard. Here's Maring. Against this man-to-man, goes right side for Wolski. Around a screen, pick and roll. Threadgold will lay it up. No, probably got fouled. Rebound Grafton. Here's Rice the other way. Drives in and misses the dunk. He got blocked by the rim. Now he drives inside and finishes with both hands instead of one. Rice with 9. It's 33-20. That's the first dunk we've seen this year, Vinny. Here's Mehring driving the lane, gets inside and banks it home. Talen's first basket, 33-22. McMillan, skip it left side. Rice drives the lane, got hand checked by Threadgold his first. Team's third.
I think I definitely agree with that call. That was the right call.
Oh, yeah, he hand checked him. And Threadgold's a good rebounder, but when you have him out on the perimeter as Grafton has forced him to come, that makes it hard to rebound.
Absolutely.
Lil Moen, right side, a 3 in the corner is an air ball. Rebound, Wolski. Here's Mehring the other way. Down to Threadgold, who will lay it up and get fouled by Lil Moen, his third. And Threadgold shoots 2. Boy, one thing we were told in the lead up to this game, Vinny, is that Grafton does not get back defensively. That is true.
Right, I think that's definitely true. They have not been able to really hustle back on defense.
The free throw for Threadgold is long. 33-22, spoilers, with 6:10 to play in the third on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Second one upcoming. Alec bends the knees, fires, and cuts it to 10. 33-23. He's got 11. Here's Rice against Threadgold. Way up top, Reggie Rice. Dumps it to Lil Moen. Turns, fires, and misses. Rebound, Mehring. That's good defense by Maddox. Here's Mehring the other way. Drives all the way in. Finger roll doesn't go. Rebound, Wolski. Kicks it out, stolen by Moberg. Numbers the other way, and Lil Moen can't reach it, throws it out of bounds. It goes back to Carrington, down by just 10. Does it feel in here like the Cardinals have a run in them? Because it kind of does to me.
It really does, and I think if they get Drew on the court more and he's able to bring the energy up, this could be a much tighter game.
33-23 right now with 5:40 left in the third. This student section just wants to erupt. Right side, Wolski dribbling left, holds, finds Mehring. He jabs, now drives left. Mehring on the baseline, jumper, got it, 8-point game. He's got 4. This is as close as it's been in a little while. 33-25. Rice poked free by Threadgold. Rice drives right, stops, pops, and can't drop from 14. Rebound, Mehring. Here comes Carrington, and a pass down to McAloney. He'll drive the lane, put it up, miss it. Put back, Threadgold, no. And the rebound down to Grafton. Boy, oh boy, you'd have liked to have that layup. Would have cut it to 6, might have forced a timeout. Here's Rice. Back cut. And a layup for Lil Moen. It's a 4-point swing. And it's back to 10, 35-25. Now the crowd rises. A 3 for Mehring. Yes! 35-28. Here come the Cards. It's Rice. Right side, drives the lane. Throws it down low. The shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Story. And he kicks it out to Rice. Rice down the lane, kick right side. Story lays it up and in. He's got 5. It's 37-28. Mehring again across the timeline. Talon crosses over. Another 3. This one's long and rebounded by Rice. And here comes Grafton up by 9. Rice, left side, Lil Moen. He drives baseline, fires and misses. Rebound, Wolski. Here comes Talon Mehring for Carrington. Finds McAloney. Gets inside, puts it up, missed it to the left. Rebound, Threadgold. Kick out Mehring. He'll drive left, step back, down to Threadgold. Coming in is Hagel. Kick out, McAloney a 3. 6-point game. 37-31. Here come the Cardinals. Rice. Now listen to this place. Back cut, stolen by Wolski. Here he comes the other way. McAloney left wing in the corner. A Mering three. Skips over the rim. Rebound out of bounds off of Hoggle and out of bounds. That was close.
It really was close. Hoggle almost had it.
Aberly in for Hoggle. And in for the first time, Bentley Degeldeer. A 6-foot freshman forward. This is a 6-point game with 3 to go in the third. Getting good in the Central City. And the crowd getting involved. It's Rice. Left side, McMillan. Gives to Story. Picks up his dribble. Finds Rice for a 3. Off the left rim. Rebound Wolski. Here comes Mering the other way. Taylon Mering around a screen. Pops a 3. And it's short. Rebound Aberly. Kick out McAloney. His 3 is long. Rebound Wolski. And he's called for a travel. Back in Drew Matt. Carrington are right in this thing right now, down by 6.
They really are.
2:30 to go in the third, bank forward scoreboard. McMillan holding, left wing Story. He's not going to shoot. It's Lil Moen who floats it home. He's got 20, 39-31. Mering at the other end. Right side Aberly. Jabs. Gives to McAloney. Steps back. Now drives in. McAloney lost it momentarily. Aberly fakes a 3. Pop out. McAloney. He'll drive the lane. Put up a runner. Miss it short. Rebound Lil Moen. Eight-point game. Under 2 to play in the third. Story. McMillan. Rice fakes a 3, drives right, finds Lil Moen for an open 3 that's long and rebounded by nobody. It's a held ball that gives it to Grafton. 8-point game. Baseline inbound for Grafton. They throw it in deep. A 3. Oh, boy, that's not the shot they want to take. Rebound Mering. That is not it for Degeldeer. Mering the other way. Gives to McAloney. He'll drive past Rice. Inside, put it up, spin it off. Rebound Lil Moen. And here's Rice the other way. Rice fakes, drives, steps back. Offensive foul on Rice. No. They called it on Wolski. What? Wow, didn't see that from here. His third. Team's fourth. It's McMillan, right side. A 3 for Lil Moen is good. He's got 22, and now it's back to an 11-point game, 42-31. Mering steps back, gives to Aberly. And Drew Matt's called for an offensive foul. It is a flop, but if you can get the call, you get the call. And Matt gets his third. There's no question it's a flop, but
right.
You do it until they warn you, and they haven't warned Lil Moen yet.
And it's been working for him, so
I
wouldn't
working.
stop either.
I wouldn't either. That's exactly it. Under a minute left in the third. Why stop if it's working? McMillan, left wing, Story in the corner. Degeldeer fires from 14 and hits. Bentley Degeldeer's first basket makes it a 13-point game again, 44-31. Mering, McAloney a corner 3 long. Rebound Wolski, he knew it all the way. Aberly, Mering, his 3 is short. Rebound Lil Moen, and the shot clock's off. Down by 13. McMillan. They're holding for the final shot of the quarter. McMillan. Rice. Drives right. Stops. Got doubled. Throws it to nobody. A steal. Now Aberly from half court. Off the rim. And at the end of 3 quarters on the bank forward scoreboard, it's Grafton 44 and Carrington 31 on the I3G Sports Network. Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it.
Carrington House Movers specializes in taking care of your building from where it is to its new destination. With their local location, it's easy to get a hold of them and get the job done. With nothing but 5-star ratings, there's no job they can't do. Carrington House Movers. Call them at 701-652-2378 for pricing and information. 652-2378. Carrington House Movers. Find them on Facebook or call them at 701-652-2378.
44-31 Grafton. As we go to the fourth quarter, BJ Walters, Vinny Rappel with you. Boy, Carrington was one basket from really putting some pressure on Grafton.
Right, they got all the way up to about an 8-point lead or a 6-point lead, and I think it was they needed just one more bucket, and they were going to be in a tight game. But now Grafton was able to come back, get a few points. Now they still got a nice cushion.
Carrington will have to get busy in the fourth. It's Hayden Hoggle. Down to Mehring. One dribble. Kick out. Fake three for McAloney. He'll give to Wolski for a three, and it's off the front of the rim. Rebound Wolski. Spins into the lane. Puts it up. No. Rebound Rice. And here comes Grafton. Looks like this may be the matchup on Monday. Grafton and Carrington. Left side, O'Hara. Right side, Littlemoen. In the corner, Rice a three, and it's good. And he's got 12, and this is the largest lead of the game at 47-31. Mehring. Around a screen, gives to McAloney. He'll step back, drive left, get into the lane. Spin, leaner, foul on Littlemoen, his fourth. And he's going to have to come out of the game for McMillan. Littlemoen has 22 points. And free throws for McAloney, who is a 63% free throw shooter. His first one, nylon, 47-32. And Drew Matt is back in for UNA Averly. So the two big lineup. With one of the scorers out, they go to the two big lineup. Second free throw is long. Rebound, loose and controlled by Rice. He throws it to McMillan, left wing. In the corner, faking a three, driving to 8 feet and banking one short was Degeldier. Rebound McAloney. This is a 15-point game. Maddox McAloney. Right side to Wolski. Down to Drew Matt. He'll take one dribble, lay it up, lay it in. Drew's got 5. It's 47-34. Does Carrington have another run in him? We're going to see. Straight away to the left wing. Here's Degeldier. Starts a drive, kick out McMillan. Left wing, a three is long. Rebound, Story fouled. And now Story's down. The foul is on Wolski, his fourth. Story is in some pain here. He came down pretty hard. And remembering that he came down hard in the first quarter, too. He's already on his feet, but True Merberg's going to check back in, and so is Christian O'Hara. Actually, O'Hara's coming out to help his teammate off the floor. Now O'Hara's in the game. Wolski checks out for Hoggle. So it's the two bigs with Hoggle, McAloney, and Mehring. 6:26 to go, fourth quarter, bank forward scoreboard, 13-point margin for Grafton. And a baseline right inbound for O'Hara. Can't get it in, finally does right side. McMillan jumper is good. He's got 4, 49-34. Here's Mehring. Around a screen from big Drew Matt. skips it right side to Threadgold. Maring. McAloney left alone. Gives to Hoggle. And a travel is called on Hayden Hoggle. 6:07 left. Grafton with a basketball. A basket cut. Spinning, firing, and hitting is Jack Green. And it's 51-34. At the other end, a missed shot, and Rice has the rebound. Back the other way, Grafton. Rice lost the ball momentarily. It goes into the corner for a three by Green that's good. And now the lead is 20. It's 54-34. Maring. Right side, Hoggle, and a Dactyl timeout is called by Randy Huey. Will take it as well. 54-34, 5:11 to go on the I3G Sports Network.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
On the field, every second counts, and when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements, every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
Cards now down by 20 thanks to a 10-1 start to the fourth quarter. Cardinals have the ball. A 10-3 start to the quarter, I should say. Dump down to Maring. Gets inside, kicks it out. McAloney a three. It's off the front of the rim and rebounded by Hoggle, who finds Aberly, who misses. Rebound Maring. Holds and gives to McAloney. His three, that looks good. It's long. Rebounded by O'Hara. 4:45 and counting remaining. And a foul is called at the other end, and it's on Aberly, his first. Moberg straight away, leaves for Green. Right side, a three for O'Hara, the lefty off the mark, offensive rebound, put back no by Green, rebound Maring. Here comes Talon the other way. Maring drives left, spins back and gives to Aberly. Down to Matt, one dribble and a layup for Drew. He's got 7 in back-to-back games to start his season. 54-36. At the other end, Green to Aiden McMillan. And it's stolen by McAloney. Here he comes the other way for Carrington. McAloney drives, stops, kicks it. Maring around a screen. Talon has his pocket picked by Moberg. Numbers, but they pull it back. O'Hara. Straight away Rice. He's at 32 feet. Rice drives left, gets down the lane, kick out. Moberg's three is off the mark, rebounded by Drew Matt. And here comes Maring. Talon the other way, Talon all the way. Talon blocked, rebound. Hoggle, kick out McAloney, a three. It's off the mark, rebound Drew Matt. Goes back up and in. He's got 9. Timeout Carrington, a 30. A Dactyl timeout with the score 44. Yeah, with the score 54-38 and 3:14 left on the bank forward scoreboard. Coming up in postgame, we'll have a chat with Randy Huey. And we'll get you ready for the postseason, because we will be on the air at 5:40 Monday from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville, North Dakota. The Region 2A Boys Basketball Tournament. Vinny and I will be there. We'll have the camera set up for this week in Carrington sports, and we'll do it again. And for Carrington, they hope the beginning of a postseason run. 7 seed. All right, what would your takeaway be from this game if, in fact, this is going to be the matchup, and it looks like it could be?
I think that Carrington's going to have to figure out how they're going to stop Lil Moen.
Now they press, and it's thrown right to McAloney, who then loses it, and Green travels. He traveled, clearly. But they give Grafton a timeout. It'll be a 30. We'll keep it here. I mean, you can't go to ground with the ball, right? That's what I've always been told.
That's what I thought, and they call it a travel earlier against Carrington.
So Grafton will keep the basketball. All right, Mr. Expert, you got to stop Lil Moen. Okay, how?
Yeah, so you're going to have to either, you might even have to double guard him, and then you're going to have to put, you got Drew Matt, who can sit in the paint, and he can be able to be a big body in the paint, so then you got to just really focus on keeping everyone contained outside the arc.
This would be really harsh on Hayden Hagel, but simply because of the size, might you be forced to start Drew Matt on Monday?
Yes, I think you should. I think he's going to be a big body in the paint, and I think that he brings a different kind of energy on the floor when he needs, or like every time he's on the court. So I think that's what Carrington needs.
Alec Threadgold's back in for Big Drew. Again, they can't get the ball in, and it's thrown short to Green. Left side, Moberg. Moberg picks up his dribble, shuffles it off. They didn't get it across in time. 10 seconds. Are you kidding me? Another timeout is given to Grafton. How is it not a 10-second violation? It's another 30. Huh, okay. Grafton has 3 timeouts left, and by the looks of their press breaker, they might need them, because this does not look good right now.
Right, they did not look very ready coming out of that timeout.
The other matchups are all set, by the way. 4 wins Minnewacan Open against Harvey Wells County. Thompson against Devils Lake. And then we'll let you know in postgame what the second half of the bracket is. The right side of the bracket, the Nightcaps. Another tough inbounds pass. Rice travels. Look, they only turned it over 4 times at possession. On the 4th one, they get caught.
It's about time.
Back to Carrington with 2:57 to go, and it's Averly to McAloney in a 16-point game. Maddox around a screen, gives to Mehring, who will drive left. Taylon Mehring banks it home, down to 14. He's got 9 all this half. 54-40. Rice lost it on the floor and out of bounds off. There's no way that's a timeout. Couldn't be. It goes to Grafton. Nobody had the ball. You know what? This press by Carrington looks okay.
Right, it really does. And if they're able to come out on Monday with this press and Grafton's able to struggle, that could be huge for Carrington.
Rice against Averly. Moberg right wing. Gets trapped. Moberg leaves it for McMillan. Here's Lil Moen. Brody Lil Moen gives to McMillan. Left side, spinning is Rice. Gets into the lane, shuffles it off, another turnover. This has gotten really messy for the Grafton Spoilers late in this game.
And these are the things you want to remember for Monday on how they're able to run this press and how it's going to be able to affect Grafton.
Here's Mehring, 14-point game, drives and gives to Hagel. Back for Mehring. Down to Averly, spins, kicks, Threadgold right side. Mehring a 3. Off the front of the rim, rebound Rice. And here he comes the other way. Reggie Rice with under 2 minutes left. This will be the matchup Monday night for Carrington. They'll face Grafton, Hillsborough Central Valley will face Mayport CG. Here's Rice down the lane, puts it up, puts it in. He's got 14, and it's 56-40. It's Maring. On the right side, down to Threadgold. Shuffles it off, and Aberly 3 is long and taken in by McMillan. Gets trapped, almost turned over to Lilmoen. Here he comes, Brody Lilmoen. I don't think this is a game that is unwinnable for Carrington on Monday. Rice. Dribbling right, gets down the lane, leaner, he gets the continuation and a chance at a three-point play. Chance at 3 for Rice. The free throw is good, 59-40, and he's got 17. Back in Tate Wolski. Maring. Around a screen, Maring gets inside, dumps it off to Wolski. Missed the layup, rebound Rice. And now the JVers are going to come in for Carrington. JV starters. The JV ended up losing their last game on the schedule because Grafton couldn't make the trip on Friday. So Monday was their last game. There's a foul on Wolski, and I don't think Jason and Carey will mind me saying this. It is fitting that in his last home game, Tate Wolski is fouled out.
Yeah, I think it's very fitting for Tate Wolski.
Fouls out with 5 points, and all the starters are out. You get the Otis brothers in there, Adrian and Isaiah. Jace Coleman, Jamison Coots, and Radke Huey are into the game. And Randy Huey immediately right to the varsity guys. He's telling them this is a winnable game on Monday. That's what he's telling them, I think. Grafton has also brought in the reserves. Here's Wes Johnson firing a jumper wide left, and the putback by Green doesn't go. Rebound, Jace Coleman. Remember this name because I think Jace is coming along pretty well. I get to see practice a lot, and Jace is really coming along nicely. Isaiah Otis kick out, Jamison Coots with 8. Back towards Radke Huey with 4, with 3. Adrian Otis with 2. A step back 3 at the buzzer is short, and that's the regular season. 59-40, Grafton. We'll come back and have our postgame in a moment. Right here on the I3G Sports Network.
The Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition is a partnership of individuals and organizations working together to create a healthier community in which to work, live, and play. They support alcohol, drugs, smoking, vaping, and suicide prevention programs and promote activities such as pickleball, yoga, and park improvement. Their mission is to promote and support physical and mental health activities, prevention services, and community learning initiatives that promote a healthy lifestyle for the people of Carrington and surrounding areas. Visit healthycarrington.org.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Huey.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
Back in Carrington, let's pause 10 for ID on the voice of the Cardinals.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Cardinals fall today 59-40 in the regular season finale to the Grafton Spoilers. Welcome into our post-game report. We're going to give you the scoring in a few minutes and also set up the bracket, but it will be Grafton-Carrington on Monday night at 6 o'clock inside the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State University, as the Cardinals drop this one by a final count of 59-40. And right now we're being joined by their head coach, Randy Huey, giving us a couple of minutes here afterwards. And, Coach, that's a game where, you now know that's Monday's opponent. We can say all we want that Monday feels winnable, having just played it, having just watched it. I saw when you took the varsity guys out, you immediately started talking to them. I'm guessing part of the message is, now do you understand that we can beat this basketball team?
Yeah, that's exactly what I told them. I said, that's a team that we can beat, but, we can't miss a ton of shots around the hoop, and we missed a lot of threes too. We started forcing some threes too because we're down. We got a little desperate, but that stuff happens. But, we have a locker room full of believers right now. And, I feel excited for our guys. I feel excited that, they get to face an opponent right away again that we just played, that we know. And I'm hopeful that we have a good couple days of practice here, and you just never know what's going to happen in tournament time.
You mentioned on Monday how Drew being back helps Alec directly. He almost had a double-double on Monday. Tonight he gets 11 points. You're getting really good contributions from both of those big boys.
Yeah, we are. Alec had 11 tonight. Yeah, that was a solid 11 points. And, Drew helps take some of that attention away a little bit from him when we go big. And, at the same time, Alec, I thought at times he did a pretty good job sealing guys and, going up strong. And when he didn't, he faded away a couple times early. Then we told him, he said, you just can't fade away. You got to go into them. And I said, when they lean, you go in. And he did that. And he got to the line a little bit. And yeah, Alec had a nice game for us. He rebounded well. We had a lot of big rebounds. I thought we rebounded actually pretty dang well overall tonight. They finished with 59 points. That's a high scoring offense, I bet they're averaging somewhere in the mid to upper 70s. And, they've put in 80, 90s up in a night. And, I don't know what Lillimon finished with tonight, but, he's 23. Yeah, that's 8 under his average. So,
yeah.
We did a nice job on him. We did a nice job on Rice. Overall, I thought we had a pretty good effort. It was nice to see us compete late in the game. That means our guys don't give up. And that's a big testament to who they are as people.
I want to ask you about that because I think you unlocked something that could give Grafton a lot of problems Monday.
Yeah, that's something that, we talked about. We need to pressure the ball, and, I guess if we got to go full court with them to pressure the ball, that's what we got to do. But, I think we can pressure the ball in the half court too and get some of the same results. We didn't do that very well tonight for most of the game. But, like I said, I think our guys got full of believers. It was nice to make a run on them at the end. When we went down 20, our body language was really bad. Like I told the guys in the huddle, I said, it looks like somebody kicked your dog. I don't want guys out here that look like their dog got kicked. I said, if we're going to look like that, I'll find people that their dogs didn't get kicked, and they responded and they came out and they played hard, and we forced some turnovers. We got after some loose balls. We forced them to call a couple timeouts there. Those are all great things and give us some momentum going into Monday.
All right, so Monday, if I was to ask you right now, which I'm going to do, you haven't seen the film. I know that'll be a big part of your night tonight. What's the number one thing that just needs a little improvement to win the game Monday night?
Yeah, we're going to have to finish better around the rim. So, we really struggled there. I thought tonight, I bet our percentages were, 30 to 40% around the rim, and they got to be, 50, 60% at least. And I think that's where we got to make a better effort from. And I think if we do that, that opens up the outside a little bit more for us, and we can knock down some outside shots.
The other thing you did a nice job of in the second half, Talon got going. They did a good job on him in the first half. He got all 9 of his points after halftime.
Yeah, that was something. Him and Maddock combined for 2 points in the first half, and I told them at halftime, I said, you two have to score. Like, you are leading scorers, so leading scorers have to score. And if we get that done, and you guys start scoring, that helps us out a lot because, we're not this big dynamic offensive team, and we got to have those two score. And, and I thought in the second half they did a better job of that.
Well, Coach, we will see you inside the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on Monday. We're very excited about it for the rematch with Grafton. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks, BJ. Go Cardinals.
That is Cardinal head coach Randy Huey. Vinny and I are going to come back, give you the full scoring rundown, and we'll wrap it up in just a moment as Carrington falls 59-40 on the i3G Sports Network.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but we're small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Reach your summit with Kyle Smith and his staff at Summit Physical Therapy in Carrington. Serving the area since 1997, we offer treatment for pain relief, vertigo, wound care, sports and work injuries, as well as post-op and neurological rehab. Summit Physical Therapy has certified providers in dry needling, Grafton, and myofascial cupping. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and in most cases, no referral required. Call us at 652-7179 to schedule an appointment today.
We're back in the Central City. We're actually wrapping up our video coverage of live games in the winter with this one after the Cardinals drop a tough one to the Grafton Spoilers 59-40. BJ Walters, Vinny Rappel back with you now. The scoring here in this one, and it begins with Brody Lilmoen, 23 points. Reggie Rice had 17. 5 each for Jack Green and Tyan Story, 4 for Aiden McMillan, 3 for True Moberg, and 2 for Bentley Degeldeer. For Carrington, they got 11 team high from Alec Threadgold, 9 each from Drew Matt and Talon Mering, 6 from Maddox McAloney, and 5 from Tate Wolski. The game was tied at 9. Grafton's biggest lead was 20 points. And the Spoilers are 15-5. They finish 11-3 in the region. Carrington 6-15. They finish 2-12 in the region. But Vinny, I really mean it. You watched that game. Carrington can win on Monday.
Right. They got to have a quick mindset. They got to be able to take their strengths and weaknesses from this game and learn a couple things in practice over the next couple days, and then come ready to go Monday.
Will you be ready to go on Monday?
Oh, yeah.
All right, very good. It'll be postseason basketball on the radio as Carrington and Grafton get it on again. 5:40 airtime on Monday from the Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State University. We hope that you can join us for that. It has been a great winter bringing you home events. Our first one was the stunner on opening night. Carrington girls over South Prairie Max. Royals haven't lost since, by the way. They're on a 23-game winning streak and are the #1 seed in Jamestown. Our great thanks to Carla Michelson and Connor Weber and Janelle Helm for all of their help. You know, people who don't get the thanks they should. The custodial staff here. Very often, the last people in this gymnasium are Vinny, myself, and the custodial staff because they're cleaning up everybody's mess. They do a great job in this gymnasium. Everybody that walks in here, in fact, when NDSCS, their football coach came for Tate's signing, he spoke about what a wonderful gymnasium this is, and it's because of the custodial staff 100%. So thanks to them as well. Thanks to our entire i3G Sports Network team, and now speaking on behalf of all of them and Vinny Rappel, my name is BJ Walters. Round 1 to the Spoilers. Round 2 Monday night. 59-40, Grafton defeats Carrington in the regular season finale. Until Monday night in Mayville, good night from the Central City.
Carrington Cardinal basketball has been brought to you by Guard Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI, St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Beckett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Retzlaff Seed and Supply, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. The proceeding has been a presentation of I3G Media Sports on